Poem time?
I
Poem
think it's
time!
poem time, baby.
You can save. I'm gonna
Oh,
save
let's
right here,
save.
just because we haven't saved for a while.
Yeah.
And maybe so you can get a perfect this time, you can save and keep reloading. I don't know. Unless you want to look at the list. Because you do still have that.
Uh, mm, I'm gonna go for it. Like I will do this on my own to get achievements. I think on the stream I'm gonna attempt it on my own.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I will definitely go back through too for the same type of reason.
I will start with agonizing Yuri.
Agonize. I'm gonna start with email.
Ooh, secretive or incapable? Let's go. Incapable. Yeah.
My next one, I'm caught between. I forget who used lipstick because lipstick sounds familiar. I want to say it's fireflies. No, Sayori.
Oh damn. I'm gonna go
Sorry, sorry.
vivid. Yes, it was Yuri.
Ooh, lipstick. I can't go back.
You could reload.
He's mad at me. I think I'll reload it. Okay. Oh, wait, did it change? It changed.
Yeah,
Oh,
they changed.
fuck.
Yeah.
Ah, that's nice though. Okay, so we'll try again. Kitty, and then since I'm on 2, and you're already at 4,
For yeah.
play. Oh, gotta reload again.
I'm just gonna go unrestrained. Was
Yeah,
Yuri.
your turn.
Pain Inferno. Ambient. Analysis. Spies. Yeah. Horror, obviously. Misfortune. Damn it! Fuck it.
You're tempted to load. I see it. I see it. I see it.
I
You're
did it.
tempted.
Let's just each do our own because we're probably gonna keep reloading.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Heartbeat.
Fuck.
Fluffy. I don't know for this one. Where's color? Color? Color. Color.
Fuck.
Oh, we thinking color, Danny? You thinking color? I'm thinking color. I'm scared. Not color. Okay.
Fuck.
Not list. It's gotta be Lucky because there's. She talked about Lucky in the. Well, that was so far.
This is gonna take us forever without the
Yeah.
list. Oh, I'm getting pretty far.
Oh boy. Yep, I'm just gonna try. Fluffy. Ooh. Alright, bear with us, guys. We were trying.
Fuck!
Trying, trying
I
to
was
get
a
perfect.
fucking 17! God damn it! Sayori! We're trying to perfect it because you get an achievement for it. Let me know if you get another achievement.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I'm looking for. I have a list up myself, to be honest.
Fuck! Fuck! Why is tragedy on Natsuki or Sayori? God damn it! Anxiety, covet, misery.
What the
Fuck! I
Are
did.
none of these words her?
Damn it! I keep clicking unrequited, but that's for fucking Sayori, and I should know that because I know what that means for the story. God damn it! Fuck. Graveyard, contamination, aurora, or aura.
You see any of these words?
About money, grief. I can't remember.
Skirt's not there.
God damn it.
It's not there.
Vertigo. Captive. Destiny. Misfortune. God damn it!
No, okay, so Sharp.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you might get ones that don't have her at all. Like,
Oh, that's bullshit.
That's what it's even like for me.
That's some bullshit. How are you supposed to
Might
get the
get
achievement if there's ones that aren't for them?
I don't know. Danny believes, as of right now, that after the first poem, they might do neutral ones.
God damn it.
What the hell? Yeah, she's not on there at all. Okay. Yeah, I think you can only get the perfect on the first one. So, go to the ocean. Alright, whatever.
I'm pulling that list up because I'm at 19, and I have all of them perfect so far. So I'm pulling that fucking list up.
Do it.
Sheesh. Alright, let's see. What are my words I can choose from?
Oh.
Vibrant. Yes, it's on there. Massacre. I got a perfect Yuri.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm just going for it now. Because that last one had 0 of her words. Wait. Suicide. I want to hit suicide so bad.
Don't we all?
Childhood? Okay. Oh, that made too much sense. Yeah, hit childhood. Lucky RNG. So, alright. Now it is mainly you.
Alright. I will do the us today. Are you on the next day?
Yes, another day passes.
Oh, I will take over then. Another day passes, and it's time for club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, guys.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we, take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to have a look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. You had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
True.
Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I just... something in my book.
Tell boys to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. Go off, Queen! And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
Speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution!
Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Oh, girl, I'm about to put a little devil in you. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
What? You weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances down.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost works.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're really going through a lot just over one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez. You're such a kid sometimes. Monica! Can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Huh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
No, maybe.
Yuri and Monica. I mean, if all combined, Natsuki kind of brings them down, though. So, and Sayori brings them down too. Oh yeah, unfortunately, I think if they all combined. But if it was just Yuri, Monica, we kind of like this.
Excuse me.
Suddenly, the door swings open. Like, I'm so super sorry. Like, sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Ah, there you are. I, like, didn't mean to be late. Like, totally. Trust me, I did not. Like, oh my god. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica choose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Like, a boyfriend? Oh my god. What on earth are you talking about? Like, Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up today, anyway? Like, well, my last period, you wouldn't believe this. You totally, oh my god, it's so crazy. My last period today was, like, study hall. And to be honest, I kind of, like, totally lost track of time. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's so embarrassing.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
Like, Natsuki, I just must have not heard it. Like, oh my god, that since I was, like, practicing piano and everything, you wouldn't get it. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Well, I don't really, but, like, I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to, like, learn piano. Oh my god.
So cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Well, I've been practicing this one song, and I really, really wanted to show it to you. So, yeah. That's... Monica looked at me. Maybe once I, like, get a little bit better, I will. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Like, oh my god, is that so? Like, oh my god, don't trick me. Like, oh my god, are you serious? In that case, like, I won't let you down, Sharp. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Like, don't worry. Oh my god, there's no pressure here. I've just, like, been practicing a whole lot recently, and you are just gonna be blown away. Oh my god. And, like, I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Like, totally thanks. Oh my god. OMG. LOL. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Because, like, if I did, you've got to retell me everything. Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. This is where we split again. Do you want to go first or second this time?
I went first last time, so I will let you go first.
Alright. Hey, Yuri? Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs and them thick thighs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Like, where are you two off to? Oh my god. Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain all this to Monica. So we're just filling the water pitcher. Like, okay, oh my god, sorry, just a little bit curious. You don't have to jump down my throat. Oh my god, just asking. That's kind of a one-person job, though, isn't it? Like, why do you two have to go together? Oh my god, tell me everything. That's... Monica, please, mind your own business for once. Oh, Yuri! Go off! Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Sharp and well, no, Tiki's not here, never mind. In club activities. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's like nothing wrong with it. Oh my god, you're crazy. Then let's go, Sharp. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so... irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, nothing's wrong with you, girl. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but... It also wasn't right for Monica to judge people like that. Sharp, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because, Yuri, you're my girl. You're my girl, Yuri. You have my heart. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect, so I gotta work it. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them anyway. But you always amplify things in your head. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? No, girl. More than a friend. More than a friend, girl. I'm yours. I'm yours. Yuri lifts her head. Sharp, I really like being friends with... Don't say friends, Yuri. Don't say it. Don't say it. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. Damn it, you idiot. Why are you saying friend? I feel awkward kind of saying something like that. You should say something more than that. But I'm going to be my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Sharp, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Maybe a brisk? Or an Arnold Palmer? Do you have those kinds of teas? Very well. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle at 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only even be more impressed. You always impress me, Yuri. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Oh, she's so cute. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show? And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's very hard for me to do. It's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Oh, girl. We were meant to be. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Sharp. It's because I care about you, Yuri. It's very endearing. Yes, I want to endear you. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Yes, you can. You can keep up with it, you fucking idiot. Do your fucking part. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Sharp, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Girl, we sit anywhere you want. I'll stop myself. Hey, what's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Mine too. I'm getting old, Yuri. I gotta have a flat surface against my back when I'm sitting sometimes. I understand it. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Same. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? You gotta do a posture check. Hit the posture checks in the chat for Yuri. You know what I'm saying? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I do have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candy as I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since I'm good. It'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall with teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time. We're each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus when reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Thank you, Yuri, for my teacup. Holding it in my hand that does not allow holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. I have to put that down so I can click it because I now need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my god! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might end up getting smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, girl! Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri already totally focusing on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in her mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Wait, I think I popped it in my own mouth first. Sorry. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sharp. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, girl, not really this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop it. Girl, I ain't stopping! I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding in my chest. Doki Doki. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did I even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and I place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! I think it goes to you.
Yeah, I'm dying.
You're about to have me acting up. Ooh-ah. Yuri jolts back. It's time to, like, share poems. Boys, can you, like, help Yuri put the stuff away? No, I'll do it. Tiki's busy. I'll help. Yeah, of course. Okay, like, thanks, totally. The spell's abruptly broken. Oh, I guess I still had more to do. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, that's true. The Tiki text is up. Let me get rid of that so you have full screen view. Yuri picks up teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that there's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. There we go. Now I'm caught up to you. Who should I show my poem first? Do we want to go reverse order this time? So I go Yuri, and then Natsuki, and then Monica, and then Sayori?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yuri first.
Ayata. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Sharp. This one might be even better than yesterday's. Well, I did get 100%, girl! How do you even pick up on this so quickly? I looked at a list online. So, just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why it wasn't the multiple times I reloaded, I don't think. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Gulp. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, it's just appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe that. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. It is with me, girl! Let's get it! The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon incriminates its face and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same knife that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I have more to scroll down. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic forlorn conditioning. Pavlovian conditioning, even. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. is a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what I'm supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Sharp? Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Oh, girl, I'll show you what I'm good. Writing, listening. There really aren't any people like you, Sharp. No, I'm not one and only. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, it almost feels like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Next poem!
Don't forget that. Yeah, you got it off the screen.
Like frickin' hi again, young. I almost called you young Sharp. Sorry, shh, just Sharp. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. Like, as long as it's not going bad, that's all I ask. I'm happy that you're like applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with like a frickin' masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Like, keep positive. I want to share with you what I wrote today. Sure, here we frickin' go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This is like a frickin' good one. Oh my god. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but like the imagery is better than the last one I read. Oh my god. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? You can tell me. It's not like I'm judging or anything. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, like, totally. I think her poems are the most, how do I say, romantic? Like, that's the best way to describe it. She's like totally a different person when she picks up that pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. It's like, sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her, though. Trust me, I've freaking tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? Like, you remember, like, the Inside Out meme? Like, what's going on in that person's head? And it's like, oh my god. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Like, no, a freaking course not. Like, it just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. It's, like, real weird, you know? She, like, doesn't share anything. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Oh my god, I can see right through you. Eh? You completely misunderstand. Like, calm down. I'm totally freaking kidding. Yeah, I got you. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's, like, already got a boyfriend. Shh, don't tell anybody, though. I don't think she wants people to know. Wait, really? A fictional one, anyway. Got her. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, like, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know that there's not anything wrong with having a fictional significant other, but I was just like saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you like frickin' do it too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. It's like choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like frickin' magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like you're trying to speak over the noise. Like, did you get that sense when I wrote it? I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's going on. It's about the... Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Silly. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. Like, putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, and when that happens, don't forget to save your freaking game, okay? Like, you never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected might happen. Oh my god, can you all the crazy. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What? Like, what am I even freaking talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
She got going on, but oh no. Now I was thinking though, think anything would be different if we tried to hit the exit again?
Ooh, that is a question. I just saved, so let me exit.
Save again right now. Then yeah, I'm gonna exit. Okay. So there's side stories available actually. That's something new.
Side stories are the friendship and unrelated events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. So we get the side stories by doing different poems for people.
Yes. And as of right now, honestly, I have I have Trust Part 1 and Understanding Part 1.
Is it a picture of Sayori and Yuri on your Understanding Part 1?
Yes.
I also have both of those.
So what's weird about this, it says 6 side stories and there's only 4 pictures.
Yeah, so I assume another one will come up after the next poem we do.
Okay. I would assume so too.
Yeah. So we have new pictures as well. Or at least I do. Oh, they're pictures of the poems.
I have pictures of the poem, CGs, backgrounds, sketches.
Oh yeah, you get the cinematic or whatever the crap they're called, like the screenshots in the game.
Promo stuff.
And then you have the backgrounds of where you're at, and sketches. Got a Yuri sketch.
Oh,
and one of the promo pictures. I have this already.
I don't have a promo one, but I have one wallpapers.
Oh, so you get them for selecting well, at least this one. So I got one of the Halloween arts, which there's the Twitter account has already tweeted all of these out at some point. But because I selected the word horror, it gave me the Halloween promo art.
So I got one too, and mine is it's like little chibi versions of everybody, and I got it for selecting the word kawaii.
Oh, and I just saw that one of your sketches you guys because you chose the word Doki Doki.
Oh, I didn't.
Because I didn't get that sketch.
Yep.
Interessante. Let's see what else we got. Because
there's some stuff there.
Well, we got more music, but that's probably just because we heard it in the game.
Yeah. Files. Select files. I don't know if anything's different now.
Let's see. I think they're okay. Unknown file type for Monica. I can't open the character file still. Game Saves. It shows all your saves. Back up.
Holmes work text. Yeah, that's just everybody's words. Script, unable to open script. Images, unable to open images. Internal.
Server. Data migration encrypted. Visual renders. Meeting overtime. You know who went on too many tangents again. I need to be more assertive about staying focused.
Where's that at?
Internal, backup, and then meeting notes.
No, mine says the same thing. Me, who went on too many tangents again.
This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from encrypted file share, copy them to your disposal drive and plug it in directly in the client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can proper remote communication without having to worry about higher ups. Keep everything offline until then, Paula. Okay, this is a bunch of nonsense, I think, here. There's a reset file, so I assume that's how you reset your whole game. In case you, like, completely mess up. Or just want to try a different one.
Yeah.
Attributes.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a bunch of shit hidden in here that we just don't know what the hell to do with yet.
Right.
Let's go back.
Alright, well, I think, and data collection, I'm at 17%, because you are able to see that by pressing settings.
Oh.
But back to the game.
Doki Doki.
Okay. Hey guys, just making sure, guys.
Alright, we got a Sayori poem.
Oh shoot, I almost started a new game on accident. Alright, Sayori poem. Bam!
Oh, I like this one, guys. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
Well, you know.
Very good at figuring out it. I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
If it makes you feel sad, still make it a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works, but then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. So yeah, maybe that does make sense. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me either.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right? But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Oh, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I don't mind.
Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? Yeah. I like things that are happy and
Sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud on your head, sad poem can help give rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, guys. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now.
Oh. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Well, that's already a rough start. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one. Like this guy. It's like that. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In a bottle. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle, a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottle. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friend looks through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Don't they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Beautiful. So, before we continue, I just thought about something for you, Sean. I just thought about something.
Oh.
So, most people, when they get to a certain point, will say, people say like a week or so, right? Maybe when certain people get to a certain point, they might want to exit the game, right?
Yeah.
That might be when we first see something super crazy.
Probably, yeah. That's usually when things start happening in the game that are
That's
messed
true,
up.
but I'm just thinking like, you found the hidden screen at the very beginning, right? And all you gotta do is exit and say yes. I'm thinking he might have something crazy there.
True.
But Tayori, back to you, my girl. Holy crap, that was did you really write this? Because I don't know what to think. Like it was different.
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from someone like you. It's a little much for you, don't you think?
What? Me a whole lot.
We were writing our own poems. Did she help you, or is she? What's going on, Sayori?
Worry about it. Been really in touch with my feelings recently.
Well, I see that. You put pen to paper, you writing down how you're feeling. I don't really know what it means, but I get it. Like, you're putting a lot of emotion in it. It's just kind of cool. But in the same sense, it's almost a little creepy. Sayori, are you alright?
Creepy?
Well, maybe that's not the right word, but maybe because I'm so used to you being so happy and cheerful, but this just seemed a little bit mishappy. But never mind, don't worry about it. I'm thinking too hard about this. The point is, it came out good. So you should be proud of what you wrote.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
Gotten pretty passionate about this stuff, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Oh, don't. So, long time before that happens, right?
Yeah.
Sayori always obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those things. But seeing the passion makes it hard for me to. She really likes what she's doing.
Like, okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something like extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room, like, oh my god, everybody gather around.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh. Do we really have to do something for this festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Like, don't frickin' worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Like, we don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I didn't read the rest before I clicked it.
Some pamphlets, and we'll give it to we'll give them out during the event. Oh, hey, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're gonna actually be doing for this event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be, like, frickin' performing.
What?
Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be, like, having a poetry performance. Oh my god. Like, I love alliteration. Each of us are going to choose, like, a poem to recite during the event. Can you imagine that? But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Like, can you imagine all the people that came to this event? They, like, wrote their own poems ahead of time. I don't know why they did, but maybe. And then they come up and read them. So they always, like, putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Oh, that's how, obviously. We tell them. We tell them ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring posters.
Oh, I didn't know whose day it was. Holds up for us to see.
Still you.
They holds
It's
up.
been a while.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you?
Well, I did. Surprise! Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Like, you can tell me if you do.
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. No, Sayori. Like, I understand where they're coming from. Like, oh my god, I was so inconsiderate. Remember that, like, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared poems in their frickin' lives with anyone until just a couple days ago. Could you, like, imagine what they're going through? It's, like, a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole frickin' room of people. It's like, I guess I kind of overlooked that, and I'm so frickin' sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. Like, we're the only ones responsible for the fate of this freaking club we're in. So if we start the event and each put on a good performance, then I will inspire others to do the same, and so will all of you. It's like, and the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all a freaking about.
It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with your words, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's totally freaking right, Sayori. Yes, bitch. It's like those reasons that we all are in this club today. Don't you want to share that with, like, others? Like, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first freaking place? Like, I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes, like, is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes, 2 minutes, guys, 2 minutes, girls, 2 minutes, and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Phew. Like, thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Come on. You're the Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, like, don't say something like that, Yuri. That's crazy. Don't ever. You'll be fine, Yuri, okay? But anyway, like, let's move on to the main event. Like, I want each of you to choose a poem of yours, and we're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't, like, recite your frickin' poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Like, that's just crazy thought process from you. Oh no. Don't worry. It's like, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
I go next.
Of course, Ari. Of course you can. And now, let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to a specific poem that she had in mind for herself, then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation, and the four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
So good, Monica.
Like, thank you so much. Oh my god. I was just hoping to set a good frickin' example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Yuri's.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
Do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp symbols of a fierce and confident woman. Oh, girl. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed within inside her head. I want to be in that fire, girl. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Oh, glances around her, and she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we might have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was like really freaking good. Oh my god, thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Yes,
So Yuri hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Sayori.
Better than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Like, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Like, imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like, in front of your, like, freaking mirror or something, and then or, like, in your own head, but you're like, you have to say it out loud, so you can't just think in your head in front of us, because then we don't know what you're saying, but pretend we're not here, like, you know? It's like your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
Yeah, I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Good job, Sayori.
Well, I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. Like, the atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. Like, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Yeah.
In, like, other words, I've seen poems of yours that were that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading, you know?
Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then, like, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more, like a little bit of a challenge for you. You get, you know? We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Now, like, who's frickin' next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let the boys lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't frickin' worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Like, I can see why. But that's something that'll improve over time, so don't, worry about it. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're, frickin' presenting, crazy.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little bit. Thank God. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. God, I can't read. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like bounce up and down as it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so frickin' bad now, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of like other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Tiki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, like, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for, like, the frickin' festival. That said, I want to, like, thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Like, make sure to make a poem that's, like, get enough practice before the festival, okay? You don't want to look like a fool up on the stage and make all of us look bad. I'll be, like, making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's like freaking fine too. If you can't think of your own because like you're not very good, the boys, then like take somebody else's. It's like it'll work. It'll be fine. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. I'm like, I did not expect anything out of you. Like, trust me, you guys were so low on my radar. But like, it makes me real happy that you are. Oh my god. Yeah, no problem. Like, okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's, like, coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been, like, working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have, like, a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big frickin' day! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but at least I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Yes, we must impress Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
You have something different right here? Just out of curiosity? I think we do.
Oh, do you?
Oh, no. No. Okay, I look down at your screen. No, we're good.
Okay.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of like freaking adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
Hey, the boys, you don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how you get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri or Natsuki has to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would say yes, every time.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely walking.
I would walk home with Yuri, or I'd say walk home with Sarah. Fucking dad, we're going home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri? Huh. Why does that thought make my heart pound? Makes my heart go doki doki. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, Tiki has something different on the screen, but I would feel awful turning her down, so.
For me, it's
She's so cute and fun to be around.
Beautiful and smart, remind. That has nothing to do with what I just said. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Oh, maybe. But just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out what you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
You say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?